Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Once Upon a Turkey Leg. I am Dean the Turkey Legster. It is Christmas time in the city. Ding-a-ling. Hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Well, it is Thursday and it's time. One second. It is time to journey into the world of fun stories. Go. And as usual, I've got two stories lined up to read tonight, and I will get on with those in a few minutes, a couple of minutes. I'm going to pull out. I showed this on Tuesday on the Big Gobble. I'm going to go ahead and show it again. I'm not going to take it all the way out though, and I still need to share this on Instagram, don't I? But I got this at Walmart a couple of weeks ago, or within the past week or so. I saw this little guy and I absolutely had to get him. Grogu, aka Baby Yoda, aka the child. So that I will probably hang up somewhere. So anyway, let me see who is here tonight. Tina, hello. And Chuck, hello. I see Diana. Hello, Diana. How are you tonight? Doing pretty well. Getting ready for Christmas. Next week will be a few days before Christmas. I, of course, will be live next Thursday as usual. Mandy, hello. Carol, hello. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. So next week, my streams will be normal. And I'm going to either have a bonus stream or there will be an extra story. I've got an extra story that I want to post at some point, either over this weekend or early next week, maybe next Monday or Wednesday. So look for that. I'm likely going to be a recorded video of the Christmas story, the true Christmas story of the nativity with baby Jesus and Mary Joseph, that Christmas story. So look for that to come up on the channel. Of course, I've got the Peanuts Countdown to Christmas that is still going. Every morning, new stories go up on the channel. So anyway, before I get on with the story, let me bring your attention to, if you weren't aware already, I had put this post up about a month ago, actually. There is a new show, Beauty and the Beast, a 30th celebration that is, it was on ABC tonight. And then it will be available on Disney Plus tomorrow. This looks like kind of a live action It says it's part animated film, part live action, spectacle, 100% Disney magic. So that will be up on Disney Plus tomorrow. You can watch that. I'm planning to check it out. It looks kind of interesting. I'm thinking it's kind of similar to the Little Mermaid live stage show that they did several months ago. Tina, yes, new background. I put the other background away, the one that you see in the Peanuts videos. That one I had on up here for a couple of streams. So then I'm going to have this up for a few streams. And then I've got yet another background I'll put up for a few streams. Except for this part. This part will be either the same or maybe I might find a different one of the blankets to kind of keep things fresh and exciting and new in here. So anyway, with that, let me commence on these stories. 'Tis the season for Christmas stories, so I do. So both of these stories, there are actually movies for or shows, and I actually watched both of them today. So let's get ready to enjoy these stories. Hey Tim, Tennessee Bear, welcome in. I am just getting going on my stories. First story up tonight is Olaf's Frozen Adventure. This adaptation, it was adapted by Andrea Posner Sanchez, illustrated by Joey Chu or Chow. There is a lot of activity in the Arendelle Castle. Everyone is preparing for a holiday party. Surprise! Olaf shouts as he jumps out from behind a pile of gifts. Not yet, Olaf, Anna tells the little snowman. The surprise party starts after the Yule bell rings, Elsa reminds him. Anna and Elsa are just as excited as Olaf. It's their first Christmas together since they were little girls. The first of many more to come, Elsa says, smiling at her sister. They rush out to the courtyard to welcome all the townspeople. Kristoff and Sven are there to watch the ringing of the Yule bell. At exactly 12 o'clock, Elsa, Anna, and Olaf ring the bell together. Then Elsa announces, "Let the holidays begin." Everyone cheers, then turns to leave. Wait, wait, Anna calls after them. Won't you join us for in the castle for a celebration? Elsa says. Thank you, Your Majesty, says Mr. Olson, but we need to get home to knit socks for our grandchildren. It's our family tradition. Everyone has their own traditions. No one can stay for the party. Kristoff tries to cheer up Elsa and Anna by showing them his holiday tradition. He plays a song, then reveals a rock statue of Flemmy the fungus troll. Now lick Flemmy's forehead and make a wish, Kristoff says. No thank you, the sisters say. Olaf turns to Anna and Elsa. What's your family tradition? He asks. Tell me. But because the sisters were apart for so many years, they don't have one. I'm sorry, Anna, Elsa says sadly. It's my fault that we don't have a tradition. Olaf has an idea. He and Sven will find the best holiday traditions and bring them back to the castle for the sisters to enjoy. The little snowman knocks on doors throughout the kingdom to ask the town people about their traditions. Some families make candy canes, some bake fruit cakes, some light candles, and some decorate trees. Soon Sven's sleigh is filled with holiday items he has gathered. Olaf and Sven have just one more house to visit. Woohoo! Oaken says when he sees them. Oaken's family enjoys a steam bath for their holiday tradition. He gives Olaf a mini sauna, complete with hot coals. He puts it on top of Sven's sleigh. But as Olaf and Sven head home, the sauna door opens and hot coals land on the other holiday items. Everything starts to burn. Then the sleigh falls over a cliff. Olaf lands on one side of the gorge, then Sven lands on the other. Okay, Sven, calls Olaf. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is a bit of a setback. Olaf still has one tradition left, a fruitcake. Meanwhile, Anna and Elsa are in the castle attic, looking for any sign of their family traditions. I found my old Viking helmet and sorcerer's cloak in my trunk, Anna says. What's in yours, Elsa? Mostly gloves, Elsa replies as she looks through piles and piles of gloves. Then she gasps and pulls out a small box with bells on top. Maybe our tradition is in here. Olaf and Sven start to head home from opposite sides of the gorge. Sven's path is clear and easy. Olaf has to make his way through a dark forest filled with wolves. Aw, puppies, Olaf says excitedly. Sven races to the castle stables to get help for his friend. Sven finds Anna and Elsa and lets them know that Olaf is in trouble. Oh no, Anna says. Olaf is lost in the forest and being chased by hungry wolves? adds Elsa. They quickly form a search party. While searching in the woods, Anna notices a carrot poking out of a snowbank. Hmm, I wonder where Olaf could be, she says. Well, he probably went on a mission to find traditions for Anna and Elsa, a voice replies. But they caught fire and fell off a cliff. And then a hawk took the fruitcake. Sven gently grabs Olaf's carrot nose and pulls him out of the snow. I'm sorry, you still don't have a tradition, the snowman says sadly to Anna and Elsa. But we do, Anna says as she opens the small box from the attic. Look, inside are drawings Anna made of Olaf when she was a little girl. The day Elsa created Olaf was Anna's fondest memory. Every winter after that, Anna made a drawing of Olaf as a holiday gift for her sister. You are the one who brought us together and kept us connected when we were apart, Elsa explains. Olaf, you're our tradition. Surprise! Shouts Anna. Soon the townspeople make their way to the forest clearing. They are relieved to see that Olaf is safe. It's time to celebrate. Elsa uses her magic powers to make a beautiful ice tree. Children decorate the tree with glowing lanterns. I think Arendelle has a new tradition, Elsa says happily. Anna gives the snowman a warm hug. Thank you, Olaf. And that is the end of Olaf's Frozen Adventure. And hello, Mike Cabral. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a great night. And that was our first story tonight. So, without further ado, because I think this is a little lengthy, let me commence on the second story tonight. If you happen to see the thumbnail, then you won't be surprised to see that this is the second story tonight, The Polar Express. And hello, Noah, just Noah's Adventure. Welcome, welcome. My newest moderator. Welcome in tonight. So, The Polar Express was written and illustrated by Chris Van Allsburg. On Christmas Eve, many years ago, I lay quietly in my bed. I did not rustle the sheets. I breathed slowly and silently. I was listening for a sound a friend had told me I'd never hear, the ringing bells of Santa's sleigh. There is no Santa, my friend had insisted, but I knew he was wrong. Late that night, I did hear sounds, though not of ringing bells. From outside came the sounds of hissing steam and squeaking metal. I looked through my window and saw a train standing perfectly still in front of my house. It was wrapped in an apron of steam. Snowflakes fell lightly around it. A conductor stood at the open door of one of the cars. He took a large pocket watch from his vest, then looked up at my window. I put on my slippers and robe. I tiptoed downstairs and out the door. All aboard, the conductor cried out. I ran up to him. Well, he said, are you coming? Where? I asked. Why, to the North Pole, of course, was his answer. This is the Polar Express. I took his outstretched hand and he pulled me aboard. The train was filled with other children, all in their pajamas and nightgowns. We sang Christmas carols and ate candies with nougat centers as white as snow. We drank hot cocoa as thick and rich as melted chocolate bars. Outside, the lights of towns and villages flickered in the distance as the Polar Express raced northward. Soon there were no more lights to be seen. We traveled through cold, dark forests where lean wolves roamed and white-tailed rabbits hid from our train as it thundered through the quiet wilderness. We climbed mountains so high it seemed as if we would scrape the moon, but the Polar Express never slowed down. Faster and faster we ran along, rolling over peaks and through valleys like a car on a roller coaster. The mountains turned into hills, the hills to snow-covered plains. We crossed a barren desert of ice, the great polar ice cap. Lights appeared in the distance. They looked like the lights of a strange ocean liner sailing on a frozen sea. There, said the conductor, is the North Pole. The North Pole. It was a huge city standing alone at the top of the world. filled with factories where every Christmas toy was made. At first we saw no elves. They are gathering at the center of the city, the conductor told us. That is where Santa will give the first gift of Christmas. Who receives the first gift? We all asked. The conductor answered, He will choose one of you. Look, shouted one of the children. The elves. Outside, we saw hundreds of elves. As our train drew closer to the center of the North Pole, we slowed to a crawl. So crowded were the streets with Santa's helpers. When the Polar Express could go no farther, we stopped and the conductor led us outside. We pressed through the crowd to the edge of a large open circle. In front of us stood Santa's sleigh. The reindeer were excited. They pranced and paced, ringing the silver sleigh bells that hung from their harnesses. It was a magical sound, like nothing I'd ever heard. Across the circle, the elves moved apart, and Santa Claus appeared. The elves cheered wildly. He marched over to us and, pointing to me, said, "Let's have this fellow here." He jumped into his sleigh. The conductor handed me up. I sat on Santa's knee and he asked, "Now, what would you like for Christmas?" Good night, Mike. Take care. I knew that I could have any gift I could imagine, but the thing I wanted most for Christmas was not inside Santa's giant bag. What I wanted more than anything was one silver bell from Santa's sleigh. When I asked, Santa smiled. Then he gave me a hug and told an elf to cut a bell from a reindeer's harness. The elf tossed it up to Santa. He stood holding the bell high above him and called out, "The first gift of Christmas!" A clock struck midnight as the elves roared their approval. Santa handed the bell to me, and I put it in my bathrobe pocket. The conductor helped me down from the sleigh. Santa shouted out the reindeers' names and cracked his whip. His team charged forward and climbed into the air. Santa circled once above us, then disappeared in the cold, dark, polar sky. As soon as we were back inside the Polar Express, the other children asked to see the bell. I reached into my pocket, but the only thing I felt was a hole. I had lost the silver bell from Santa Claus's sleigh. "Let's hurry outside and look for it," one of the children said. But the train gave a sudden lurch, and we started moving. We were on our way home. It broke my heart to lose the bell. When the train reached my house, I sadly left the other children. I stood at my doorway and waved goodbye. The conductor said something from the moving train, but I couldn't hear him. What? I yelled out. He cupped his hands around his mouth. Merry Christmas, he shouted. The Polar Express let out a loud blast from its whistle and sped away. On Christmas morning, my little sister Sarah and I opened our presents. When it looked as if everything had been unwrapped, Sarah found one last small box behind the tree. It had my name on it. Inside was the silver bell. There was a note. Found this on the seat of my sleigh. Fix that hole in your pocket. Signed, Mr. C. I shook the bell. It made the most beautiful sound my sister and I had ever heard. But my mother said, Oh, that's too bad. Yes, said my father, it's broken. When I'd shaken the bell, my parents had not heard a sound. At one time, most of my friends could hear the bell, but as years passed, it fell silent for all of them. Even Sarah found one Christmas that she could no longer hear its sweet sound. Though I've grown old, the bell still rings for me as it does for all who truly believe. And that is the end of the Polar Express. And hello, Brian. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Let me go look at the chat. And Diana went to bed. Good night, Diana. That was a few minutes ago. I don't know, probably already left. But thanks for coming in. Diana and Mike are off to bed. Tina is having hot chocolate, hot cocoa. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Oh, so Carol, okay, where is it? So darn me, I went and I've been organizing my room, and I actually found I have that ornament. I think it's the same ornament you're talking about that you and I think Noah have. So I will find that, and I'll have to put a picture on Instagram. But I just had that like 2 days ago. Oh, you're welcome, Noah. I enjoyed reading that, as I do all the stories. Brian, have a good trip home from work. Hope you had a good day at work. All right, well, that is the stream for tonight. As always, next Thursday, I'll be back with another pair of good Christmas stories, and then uh, be looking forward to the following week, which will be the 29th of December. I will still be doing Christmas stories on that Thursday. And then, of course, the Big Gobble will be on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And the Peanuts Countdown is still going up every morning at around 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And then that bonus story, either a video or a pop-up live stream, will be next week on likely either Wednesday or Friday at some point. Live stream would be in the evening. The video will probably go up in the early mid-afternoon or late afternoon or something like that. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a great Thursday night and a great weekend. Merry Christmas. Everyone watching live or on the replay, bop the like button for me. Let me know in the comments if you're watching the replay, or if you're watching live, you can leave a comment in the down below as well. If you're watching and you have not subscribed, you can fix that situation. There's a button down there somewhere. You can subscribe, and I've actually gotten a few more subscribers over the last few days, so welcome. If you're one of my newer subscribers, welcome to the channel, and thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate you watching and subscribing and supporting this channel. I really enjoy making the content, the videos, the live streams. So yeah. So anyway, with that, I will be saying good night. Good night, everybody, for coming and watching, and I'll see you next time. So take care, everybody, and Merry Christmas.